What's up guys, Steve V here with another video, and in today's video I wanted to show you guys 4 bar games that I have in the Mancave arcade that I really feel just kind of give more of an option as far as what people can do down here, but also another layer of just what I got going on in this space. With the Mancave arcade, I'm trying to do 2 different things, and you guys can kind of tell that by the name. I'm very much trying to be a man cave, so that sports bar slash sports lounge kind of vibe. I do host a lot of sporting events down here, but I'm also trying to be an arcade, a game room where you can come and play the games you know and love, and get to look at these beautiful machines, because Arcade 1UP does an amazing job trying to recreate these machines that we all grew up on. And also, I do feel like the bar space and the arcade space are slowly kind of meshing together naturally. Because now, if you do want to play a lot of these classic machines, you do have to go to bar arcades or a sports lounge where they might have a couple, cabinets in a corner somewhere, a class of 81, Golden Tee, Big Buck Hunter, a pinball machine. So these games that we know and love and these classic retro machines are really finding a second wind and a new home within the bar scene. So down here in my basement, I kind of wanted to capture that vibe, the arcade vibe and the bar, sports bar vibe. So with that being said, with the arcade games, I also wanted to have some bar games as well, because I do enjoy playing a lot of bar games, mainly pool, and I wanted to have a few of those to just give some options and really capture those two things I was going for. So the first game I'm going to show you guys out of the 4 is my pool table. So like I was telling you guys, I love bar games, and pool is my favorite bar game to play. I used to have a 7-foot pool table down here, but unfortunately when I started collecting more and more Arcade 1UPs, it just got way too crammed, and you could almost not even play that table anymore. You couldn't take the shots properly. I was always worried about the pool cue maybe bumping into one of the arcades. It was a mess. So I had to make a decision to sell that table, unfortunately. But I told myself if I found a table that worked for the space, I would get it. And this smaller table, it worked for the space. Really fun to play. We can multitask, we can watch a fight, we can watch a game, but also still be very much invested in playing this game. And that's what I love about pool. You're in when you're in, but you can also relax and focus on other things when somebody else is taking a shot. So really great having a pool table down here, and one of my favorite things that I have down here next to the arcades. So the next thing I'm going to show you guys is my dartboard. So this is an electric dartboard, which is really handy when us guys and girls are having a drink, because it keeps track of scores. So you don't have to worry about trying to remember the scores, writing stuff on a chalkboard. This keeps track of everything. It even tells you when to take your shot if you're doing, one-on-one or team or whatever. Also, it's got the soft tip darts, so I don't have to worry about it damaging anything. I bought this at Walmart. It was a great find, and I'm so happy having it down here, because next to pool, darts is my second favorite bar game. So the third thing I'm going to show you guys is this little foosball table. So just like the pool table, I actually used to have a full-size foosball table down here as well. But again, was just getting too crammed. I was getting too many things down here. So a buddy of mine is actually holding on to that right now. He said I could have it back if I wanted, but I just don't think I have the space to bring it back in the mix. But I was really glad that, he was willing to take it off my hands, and maybe he might end up using it down the line. Who knows? But right now, as far as foosball is concerned, this is what I got. And honestly, it works. When you do pull this out, definitely some people might kind of look at you like, really, we're going to play on that? But if you give a little incentive, whether it's money or you kind of just make a little bet or whatever, it's funny how this small foosball table all of a sudden becomes, this thing that just feels so big, and it just, the game gets so competitive on it. Really great having this foosball table. It's just one of those bar games that to me never gets old. And if I can't have a full size one down here, this one is a welcome thing to have in the mix. So the next thing I'm going to show you, and the last thing, because this is going to be a quick video, I just wanted to show you these 4 things real quick, is this basketball game. So with the arcades, a lot of the times they usually have that basketball arcade game as well. And that's one of the main games that I always run to first, whether, it's at a movie theater or, sometimes they do have them at bars. I just love these basketball games. They're so much fun to play, whether it's the one where the net stays still or the one where the net moves everywhere and you have to try to, get those basketballs in while it's, going back and forth. Either way, I love playing this game, and I knew I wanted to have something similar to it down here. They do have a lot of ones that I've seen in different sizes that actually, can go on the ground. But again, my space is pretty limited. So seeing this one that goes on the door, it definitely fit what I needed. And I can still play the game that I love very comfortably. Because now, when it's not in use, I can just fold that little netting up at the bottom and it's not in the way anymore. I don't have to worry about, people hitting their head or whatever. It's just there when I need it. And this is one of my favorite games to play. Like I was telling you guys, in the arcades or in, the bars if they do have them. And I definitely wanted to have one in the mix. So again, you guys, like I said, this is a quick video. I just wanted to show you guys 4 bar games that I had, that kind of just offer a little bit of an option as far as what you can do in my space, because the arcades definitely get the majority of the use down here. I mean, there's no denying that. It's getting the majority of the use from me, my friends, my family. But when people get a little bit bored or like I said, if they want to play something but be focused on a fight or a game that we're watching, that's where these bar games come in handy. Playing pool, playing darts, this basketball game, foosball. Though the foosball, when you're playing that gets pretty intense, and you can't really pay attention to anything else. But that's where these bar games kind of come in handy. And I just wanted to kind of give a little spotlight to them, because maybe there's some people out there that are trying to do something similar to what I'm doing, where they're trying to capture that bar essence, but also a little bit of that game room essence as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, just a quick one. And thanks again for watching, you guys. Take care.